Plugins 1. Plugin Manager. Recently I've had several questions about installing plugins in Audacity, so we'll revisit old and new information about plugins in this edition of Stuart's Audacity Tips. While it was fun to have a roam around all the new macro commands in Audacity 3, it's pretty cool to be talking about everyday stuff again, too. This edition has some very useful everyday information, so please share it around. That goes for the rest of this series, too. Before we go any further, let's get some silliness out of the way first. Is it plugin with no hyphen or plugin with a hyphen? As far as Audacity is concerned, you can go either way, and Audacity does pretty frequently. So we don't care whether you use the hyphen or not. But I'm going to skip them for the rest of this article just to save a whole bunch of keystrokes. The next few installments of SAT are going to explore plugins fairly thoroughly. So before we start the deep dive, I want to do a little comparison between the plugin managers for Audacity 2 and Audacity 3, as there have been a few changes in terms of the user experience. In both versions, you'll find a menu item for plugin management at the top of 4 different menus: Generate, Effect, Analyze, and Tools. In Audacity 2, it's called Add/Remove Plugins, and in Audacity 3, it's called Plugin Manager. If you select Add/Remove Plugins in Audacity 2, you get to the Manage Plugins dialog. If you select Plugin Manager in Audacity 3, you get to the Manage Plugins dialog. The first thing to notice in the Audacity 3 dialog is the category selection. In Audacity 2, selecting Add/Remove Plugins takes you to the same Manage Plugins dialog. There's no difference between them. In Audacity 3, each of the Plugin Manager menu options takes you to the Manage Plugins dialog with an important difference. The category of plugin is selected depending on which menu you came from. So selecting Manage Plugins from the Analyze menu shows the Manage Plugins dialog with Analyzer selected in the category, and the list filtered for Analyzer-type plugins. Secondly, Audacity 3 has added more controls to help find the plugin you need. The Show and Type drop-downs filter the list by enabled status and plugin type, respectively. The new Radio button in Audacity 2 has been discarded. With the filtering controls already mentioned, it is no longer useful. Here, through the magic of digital editing, you can see all the filtering options at once. The search field also lets you filter the list for text found in the name column. The Audacity 2 buttons for Enabled and Disabled have been combined in the Enabled checkbox in Audacity 3. The Select All and Clear All buttons in Audacity 2 don't exist in Audacity 3. You can select all the plugins with the standard Select All shortcut key, Control-A or Command-A. You can then change the enabled status by pressing Spacebar. All selected plugins will be affected. You can also select multiple plugins using Control or Command-Click to select multiple individual plugins, and Shift-Click to select a contiguous block of plugins. Finally, there's the Get More Effects button in Audacity 3. It opens the MuseHub web page where you can find a variety of plugins. This is not the only way to add new plugins. We'll get to that in the third and fourth installments of this series. Coming up next, where do plugins actually live on my computer? Hope this helps. I'm Stuart.